Hey there! If you accidentally type a command wrong, Git will try to figure out what you meant and list similar commands that you might have been trying to run. For example, if you type git check instead of git checkout, Git will show you a list of commands similar to the one you're trying to run. This is great, but let's take this further. Let's make Git autocorrect our typos so we can save time, avoid frustration, and make using Git a bit easier. To enable autocorrect, we can run git config help.autocorrect and then immediate. This will correct our typos immediately. Let's try it out with the git status command but spelled wrong. And as you can see, it says that I called status wrong, and then it runs the command for me. And here we have a modified file that is my project. Now, we raise the question, what if there are multiple matches, not only one? Well, in this case, Git only autocorrects if there's only one command that is a significantly close match. If there are several potential matches, it lists them and then stops. Let's showcase this with the following command, git com -m, and let's say work. And here Git didn't autocorrect my command, but it listed the most similar commands available. In my case, commit and column. The help.autocorrect config will be applied only for the existing repository. If you want the command to be applied globally, you can add the -- global flag. So this would be git config -- global help.autocorrect immediate. And it works. Now, the config will be added to your .gitconfig file. If you choose to use it locally, you can find the .gitconfig file in your project's .git folder. In my case, I have the Veron project, then Git folder, and here is the help.autocorrect command. If you choose to use it globally, you can find the .gitconfig in the home folder of your user. You can run cat ~gitconfig to see inside the file. And as you can see, we have help.autocorrect set to immediate. Here is the same file open in VS Code. Let's say you are not comfortable with Git immediately correcting your typos. In this case, you can use the prompt mode instead. That would be git config -- global help.autocorrect and then prompt. Let's go and run git status, but wrong. And now Git shows us a yes or no prompt. Press Y or N, then enter to accept or decline the correction. I'm gonna press N. If we are to press yes, then Git will run the command for us. There is also a third mode that's a bit of a middle ground between immediate and prompt. That is git config -- global help.autocorrect, and I'm going on with 50. In this mode, Git will wait a short amount of time before autocorrecting. This gives you a small window of time to stop the corrected command if you spot that it is not what you intended. The amount of time that Git waits is determined by this numerical setting. In my case, it's 50. Now, let's try it out with git status spelled wrong. The Git takes 5 seconds and then it runs the corrected git status command. You can press Ctrl+C or Command+C if you're macOS to cancel the command. To disable or turn off the help.autocorrect mode, you can set its value to 0. That would be git config help.autocorrect and then 0. If you run git status wrong again, as you can see, it is no longer working. Or if you want to completely remove the config, you can do so manually in the .git config files. Here is the local config. Go ahead and delete it. And this is the global config file. Delete it. Now let's try again. And yeah, it is no longer working. Alright, that was it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And make sure you stick around so you don't miss any of my videos. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one.